let's cut the excuses. If you're not where you want to be in life, there's a reason for that. It's like the great man once said, I usually get to where I'm going by leaving where I'm at. You know who said that, Brandon?
Tell me, Nick.
It's Winnie the Pooh. I love that quote. But the reality is, it's not because of luck. It's not your connections. It's not your opportunities. Just because you're not doing what winners do. And I used to think the same thing. I used to think, oh, I don't come from a lucky family or like this great opportunity. I didn't know the right people. I didn't have the right resources. So it was just, I could achieve a success. This was one of my limiting beliefs. I could achieve success, but I had to work 10 times harder than everyone else around me to get there. And the reality is I just manifested that truth. I just grinded. And I thought the harder I worked, the more that I grinded, the more successful that I would become. And there is a level of hard work that comes to it, but it's, just working hard to work hard. There's only so many hours in a week. I've said this story a bunch of times, but if I tell you can make $100,000, you just got to work $100,000 a year on your own. You just got to work 60 hours a week. And then if you work 80 hours a week, I can make you make $200,000. And then if you work 100 hours a week, you can make 300. I mean, at what point are you like, it's not freaking worth it, right? It's not how wealth is built. Anyways, I just wasn't executing at the level that I needed to, right? And once I kind of removed some, limiting beliefs and created systems, that's when things really started to turn around for me. And I've talked about this a lot, and I will keep talking about it until you freaking get it, man. So that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the real reasons why that you're not winning, the real reasons why you're not achieving the success that you want. I want you to flip the script in your life, and I want you to play this game like the winners play. So this is exactly what I was doing, the same thing. And this is how I was losing. There was a time where I literally was working my ass off. I mean, I was not growing at all. My businesses weren't growing at all. I was just working, so stupidly working hard, to the point where I've told this so many times. I had 7 businesses. I thought if I have another business, I can make more money. The more businesses I have, the more money that I'll make. And really, I didn't make any extra money. I just had more shit to do. And it wasn't until I killed off my darlings and I got really focused and I created systems that things really started to turn around. And I knew that, right? Like I kept telling myself, like, a little more luck, the right thing will happen. I just got to keep grinding, keep my head down, nose to the grindstone, etc. But I knew I wasn't doing what was necessary to win, and that's really where it came down to. And the good idea fairy was running rampant in my brain, man. And that's the reason why I ended up with 7 businesses at one time. And I was too distracted by all the things going on, and I was inconsistent with my leadership. I was inconsistent with my goals. So again, I was just stuck in this good idea fairy phase. And every time I had I was like, oh, I can start that business. I'll start that, chasing all these different opportunities instead of committing to the fundamentals and committing to the ones that were really going to generate revenue and that had scalability, that had predictive analysis, that I could build a system around. That's when I did that, that's when things started to turn around. So if this sounds like you, then you need to listen up, because you're like me before, version 1 of me. And let's talk about like the 3 main reasons most people aren't winning in life. And the reality is everything is fixable. Part 1 is you're not disciplined enough. And the reality is you're looking for some sort of motivation through a video, through some Instagram reel to keep you going. And the problem with that is motivation is, I like to use the term, motivation is like cocaine. Yeah, sure, it's going to give you a high. It's going to make you have a lot of energy, but it's going to fade and leave you in the dumps, right? Motivation is like a roller coaster ride. No one's ever motivated. I don't want to come film this video today. It's freaking 4:30 on a, what day is it? Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. It's 4:30 on a Tuesday, right? I'm ready to go home and play with my kid and let's build some Legos. But I got to film this video because I need to get to it. So I don't feel like doing it, but I do it anyway, right? Because it's the consistency. I'm disciplined, right? This is part of my plan. This is part of my goals to inspire, educate you guys to live a more healthier and successful life. That's my mission on this life. So I don't do it just when I'm motivated. I do it because it's part of my daily plan. It's in the schedule that at this time I'm filming videos. Most people will start really strong, but then they don't follow through. That's when the motivation dies and they don't have a plan. Okay. So build a discipline routine, create the plan, all right? And then show up when you don't feel like it. Think about it. You think that people that win a gold medal at the Olympics only trained or only showed up when they felt like it? Hell no. They showed up every single day regardless of how they felt, and that's truly how winners are made, right? And I have built multiple 7- and 8-figure businesses, not because I was the smartest, but I'm a freaking high school dropout. I'm a high school dropout that now has a master's degree and going for his PhD. But that's nonetheless, when I started, I was a high school dropout. I didn't do this because I was the smartest person in the room. It's because I was the most consistent. And I showed up every day, whether I was tired, whether I was unmotivated, dealing with setbacks. And there was a ton, like I said, Chapter 11, bankruptcy, divorce, etc., lost money. I just didn't quit. And that's the problem. Most people quit when it gets inconvenient. And that's why you stay average. And the average don't quit. The average stay disciplined, they stay consistent, and they keep moving no matter what. Number 2, you're focused on the wrong things. And this was me too. Like this whole video is just me trolling, an older version of myself. Are you busy or are you actually making progress? I was busy. I was just really, really busy all the time. Now my energy is really focused on the things that make progress. All right. I want to move the needle and become 1% better every single day. So I'm hyper focused on the things that really, really matter to me and that are really going to drive the revenue of the goals that I am going to achieve. Too many people are like, you're working, right? I was working. I was working freaking 15, 16 hours a day, but I wasn't doing the right work. I wasn't doing the things that were my unique ability to where the things that I could do, right? I was doing everything. If you want something done right, you do it yourself, right? Wrong. Wrong. You don't. There's a lot of people that can do a lot of things, right? But only you can do the things that you can do. And that's what I had to learn. I had to learn that only Nick can sit here and talk to you. Sure, a lot of people can make videos, but only I can do this for me, for my brand, for my people, for my community. So I need to focus on the things that only I can do, and the rest somebody else can take care of. So again, high performers are focusing on income producing activities, not the distractions, right? And then we have a lot of distractions in our life. Number 3, your network is your net worth. Brandon, how many times have I said that? Your network is your net worth. You have to surround yourself with high standard individuals. Your circle determines your standard, and I'll explain. If you are a fat guy, right? It happens. I was a fat. There was a time I was a fat guy. Almost like 240, like damn near 30% body fat, from 240 at like single digit body fat. But if you're a fat guy and you hang around 4 fit guys, guess what's going to happen to you through just rub off and through exposure? You're going to get fit because you don't want to be the 4th fat guy. If you hang around 4 millionaires and you're not a millionaire, guess what? You're going to start having the habits and picking up the things and doing the deals that they're doing, even at your level. And you're going to become exponentially more wealthy just by exposure to these people. Surrounding yourself with the wrong people will just radically fuck up your life. So again, your circle determines your standards, and you are the average of the people you hang around with. If you hang out with average people, you're going to stay average. Winners surround themselves with people who challenge them. And it's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable to be in a circle of men that have high standards because you don't get the slack. My friends have high standards. I have high standards. And if they start to slack, we call each other on each other's bullshit because we're good men and we're going to be honest with each other. It's not easier. It's actually freaking harder. But when I leveled up my network and I got rid of, and this is going to bite me in the ass, but I stopped hanging around veterans who were just fucking drinking and sitting on their ass, things started to change for me. I had to broaden my horizons and realize that there was another way to do things, and like who I associated with depicted my outcome. So I leveled up my network and I started putting boundaries in place. And I wanted to surround myself with people who were winning, who were smarter than me. And when I did that, it forced me to level up. Again, if you're the smartest, fittest guy in the room and the most driven person in the room, then you're in the wrong freaking room, man. You have nowhere to go. Network is your net worth. How are we going to start building like this? How are we going to start winning and just absolutely crushing life? So right out the gate, you are going to build unshakable discipline, but that discipline has to align with your goals. You do the hard shit daily, but the hard shit that actually generates the increase. You don't do hard shit just to do hard shit. I just did a podcast a little while back. You can go check that out. What was it called? Dark Side of Discipline. Craig Ballantyne. Craig. Great book. The book just launched. You guys can get it on Amazon. And go watch that podcast. He explains the breakdown of dark side. And most men who have changed their life have really struggled with that. So, but build on discipline is a thing, but it has to be intentional and it has to be aligned with your goals. The second thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to eliminate distractions. Focus on what matters, the things that actually change your life, not the bullshit, not the things that are distractions. And it could be booze, nicotine, drugs, whatever, pornography, all the bullshit, the really bad stuff. But it also could just be busy work, right? The things that somebody else can handle for you. And the sooner you can get it to somebody else and you can focus on the things that only you can do, that focus on the things that matter, the more that you're going to start winning, the faster you're going to start winning. And again, cut out the weak people in your life. Surround yourself with winners. Create those boundaries. We were talking about that at lunch today. And sometimes, unfortunately, it's your family. Your family will drag like crabs in a bucket, man. If you don't know that story, it's basically like, you can put crabs in a bucket and no top, and there ain't no crabs getting out. Why? Because as soon as the crabs start to come out, the other crabs pull them back down. And a lot of times that is your life. People want you to succeed, just not more than them. And everybody wants you to win, just not more than they're winning. So you have to cut out the weak people and the people that are holding you back, the people with bad habits. Surround yourself with the people that you want to be like, the people that have the habits and the successes that you want. And level up your communication, level up your conversations, level up your circle. And again, guys, winning isn't about luck. I hate them. People tell me that on Instagram, like, oh, you must be so lucky. I'm like, lucky? You mean divorce and bankruptcy and lost nights? Like, I don't know. I don't feel lucky. I mean, I feel blessed. I don't feel lucky. We work hard here. There's a lot of hard work going on, but it's all very intentional. So again, it's not about luck. It's about execution, consistency, and discipline. And you change these three things, and I guarantee you'll see results. Guys, very simple. Like it really is. Create discipline, create consistency, eliminate distractions. All right, focus on what matters, and level up your circle. Your network is your net worth. So guys, drop a comment below. Let me know which one of these things you need to fix. Smash the like button or a dislike button. I don't give a shit. And then share this with your friend. Share this with your 4 friends that you're trying to level up, and then get after it. Go change your life. Remember, you're the CEO of your own life. You're the captain of your own ship. So start freaking winning. You're built by discipline. You're driven by purpose. We'll see you in the next video. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate that. Remember to like it. Remember to drop me a comment. I want to respond to it. I'm actually the one responding to the comments. And if you like this video, you're going to absolutely love this one right here.